Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Dash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great males on the well. I am not a member, however, I've entered into their labors. Peace and mercy to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this wherever you are, whatever your life may be. It's gonna be a little cut. We're gonna get some scriptures, get some precepts, and really just let this thing do the talking here. It kind of covers all we need to cover. All right, you call a spade a spade. All right, whatever fruit you produce, whatever you are, all right, whatever it is you can consistently choose to do, that is what you are. Let me get this here real quick before we do it. Now, this is 1 John chapter 3, okay? And the premise of this is how we should behave here. But verse 12 is saying, not as Cain, right? So these are the things that would be of the devil, that spirit, right? From the serpent in the garden to Cain to Esau, forwarding, in the book of Genesis, fast forwarding to the latter books of Genesis, or the latter generations of the physical representation of Satan on this plane right here on earth. So should I read 6? Yeah, we'll do 6. All right. So I'm going to start it at 6. All right. Whosoever abideth in him sinneth not. Whosoever sinneth hath not seen him, neither known him. Okay. So here it's actually 7. All right. Little children, let no man deceive you. He that doth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. Right. So if you are unrighteous, and if you continuously commit unrighteous acts, you have to call it out. That you have to. Or not necessarily call it out, but what I mean by is see it and mark them. All right. And when you do, you understand you have an enemy. There is no placating or pussyfooting around. There is no maybe. Okay. And the scriptures tell you clearly that he will be made bare. Okay. His secret parts will be uncovered. The man of sin has truly been revealed. And as you can see, all they do is lie. Steal, kill, rape, rob, murder, lie. And you're going to witness these lies right here. It's the same playbook over and over and over. All right, Habakkuk 2 and 5. What does he tell you? He enlarges himself as hell. He can't stay home. He can't mind his business. All right, here it is. You got, the fatness of the earth. And you think you could just sit and chill. No, you just got to go and fuck with everybody. Did I say Habakkuk? Yeah, I did. Habakkuk. Not that far. Where are you? There you go. So I'll just read it straight to the point really quick. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death. All right, because he was also given the power, that red horse was given the power to take a piece from the earth. And cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So let's go ahead and let this roll. We'll get a couple of scriptures, and that'll be it. But really, this video will speak for itself. You'll make your own parallels here. I don't need to pause it much at all. Here we go.
Is doing. They're convincing us that Iraq was an entirely different set of circumstances. That country was led by a sword-wielding, mustachioed madman who held an iron grip on his people and his power. Nicolas Maduro is nothing like... Oh, shit. Well, look, I'm sure a lot of leaders use the same sword guy. Superficial coincidence. Same sword, same mustache. I'm sure they wear different hats. It's not a kind of a, oh, boy. All right. So the two dictators share a remarkably similar taste in facial hair, body shape, ceremonial sabers, and headgear. It doesn't mean that the pretext for the wars will be the same.
That drugged-out dinghy was a floating weapon of mass destruction.
Every boat carrying fentanyl.
How can a little baby boat be a floating WMD? Do you understand? I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to pause it. But at this point, these people are playing in y'all's faces.
Drugs in this country is a weapon of mass destruction.
Are you f***ing kidding me right now? You guys have the balls to tell us that the pretext for Iraq was bullshit and that war was a mistake, and we're not like that. And also, Venezuela has weapons of mass destruction and we have to stop them. Or is WMD just the new slang? Like, yo, bro, Venezuela's total WMD 6'7", what's up? Like, is that what we're doing? And for those of you who are like, oh my God, I didn't even realize that all the fentanyl in the US comes from Venezuela, that's because it doesn't. Like, almost none of it. Like, none of it. Look, you know what? I didn't want to have to do this. But you have forced my hand. If you're going to bring back early 2000s geopolitics, I'm going to have to bring back early 2000s Daily Show gotcha clips. Because as much as you say war with Venezuela would be so different from Iraq, it seems like you may be using the neocons' sales manual. Like, other than WMDs, why was it so important to take down Saddam Hussein?
His regime has an active support for and cooperation with terrorist networks.
Terrorist networks. That's the worst kind of networks. Even including Paramount Plus. It's the worst kind of network. Well, you were going to get me fired. Well, you'll never guess where the terrorists are now.
Iran, its IRGC, and even Hezbollah, they have planted their flag on Venezuelan territory with the full and open cooperation of that regime.
Wow, so if you're saying...
I wonder why. And then that would be the difference between Iraq and here, is that the third role may hinge on this. Okay, these other countries are coming to the defense, right? Right? Are thou as weak as we? Isn't that what the scriptures say? And these countries are finally standing up and saying enough is enough. And now you have Jeremiah 49 come into play, and the EU has put sanctions on the U.S. Never has this ever happened in history. What did I say? Let's get Proverbs 6 and 16 first. Dang it. Go back. So let's get that. Straight to the point here. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Now I see how I love how it has the 6 there, and then it completely it explains E to a T. This is them. This is these people to a 144% T, or should I say 666% T. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaks lies, and him that soweth discord among brethren. They do it. How Satan be against Satan, you're watching them be divided. Okay? Oh, that was the other one I said, hate the whore, burn her with fire. I think that is Jeremiah 49. Maybe it's 50. But weirdly, you're watching the build-up to, Babylon isolating herself and being the place that's going to go up in smoke. Literally go up in smoke and be a habitation of all unclean birds. These are the steps that are laid, because first comes sanctions, then comes fighting. But I really want to read 7 first. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Yes, it has. And also the veil has been lifted, so there is no secret, all right? You lie and lie, and then you get exposed almost immediately, all right? Verse 8, I will bring calamity of Esau upon him the time that I will visit him. Verse 10, but I have made it bare, I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, his brethren and his neighbor, and he is not. Let's see. Verse 13, for I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Bosra, which is the capital, right, would be the capital of the nation of E, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. And that is what we are marching ever so swiftly to. Let's see. The terribleness hath deceived thee. and the pride of thine heart, O that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle. I will bring thee down. I will bring thee down from thence. All right. That also means that that pride is going to get crushed because they think that their house is going to continue forever. They think they're going to execute this same blueprint on every country that has some sort of natural resource so they can amass and take control. But as you can see, that third woe, we are well on the way. We're here. Okay, the least of the flock is drawing them out. Why? Because Babylon and the people in the Holy Land are the same people, and their judgment is tied. Except the Holy Land will be rebuilt, and this will not be, according to Scripture. Okay, verse 17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone goeth, but by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, as the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Okay, let's see. Be shall hate the whore, burn her with fire. It may be the next one. Yeah, I think it's here, Jeremiah 50:9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And we know what those arrows are. Missiles. Okay. Verse 13, because the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hissed at her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrow, for she hath sinned against Yahweh. All right, you see that. Cut off the sword from Babylon, right? You can read through all of this on your own. And this is what we're seeing, verse 23 here. How is the hammer of the earth, whole earth, cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? All right, people are tired. The Lord is stirring up these nations to come together against her. All right, verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, and all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, and her work has been a wicked, wicked, wicked thing. And there's so much that has come out that is, and I wonder how much more. There are things that are hidden that are still, if this place was allowed to go another 75 years, it would be a Freedom of Information Act, and you would see or you probably wouldn't, because it would be blocked, right? You won't be able to access it because your fucking implantable thing will deny you access to seek out things that you're looking for, to learn and understand the history, the wicked and disgusting and treacherous history of this place, right? Anyway, keep going. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord and against the Holy One of Yasharallah. Behold, this is 31. I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord, power of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee.
And we go to war with Venezuela, we're also getting into a proxy war with Iran. I'm sold. Now, if I remember correctly, though, Iraq lasted until still. And what did they say about that?
I think it would be a cakewalk.
I don't think it would be that tough a fight.
I think the saddest part of getting into a war of choice in 2025 is that Dick Cheney won't be around to see it. Don't do that! The only solace is I'm sure that he is looking up at us right now. Really proud. Probably some birds picking, But yeah, quick and easy. That was Iraq. Guess what they're saying now?
A few punches to the face and they will go.
This is going to be an easy job for the United States.
Well, we got one guy making the same case for both wars. And yes, it's who you think.
Saddam Hussein's a threat to my country. He's a threat to our way of life. He needs to go.
Maduro is an existential threat to the people of the United States.
It is time for Maduro to go.
Now, to be fair, some things have changed over the last 20 years. You know, back in the Iraq War, we used to play clips of Lindsey Graham and make jokes suggesting that he's secretly gay. But now, we know that that was inappropriate. But you know what? You know what? I'm not even going to play around anymore. It. Hit me with the works. Iraq, Venezuela, go!
We're giving them full opportunity to do it the easy way. And when it doesn't work, we'll do it the hard way.
If we can do things the easy way, that's fine. And if we have to do it the hard way, that's fine too.
Chemical weapons is a threat to the United States.
Fentanyl poses a chemical weapons threat to the United States.
Al-Qaeda terrorists inside Iraq.
Al-Qaeda of our hemisphere.
We can get rid of Saddam. It could really begin to transform the region.
There's an opportunity to transform the entire region.
Bringing freedom and democracy.
Democracy and freedom
Can serve as a beacon of hope.
Shock and awe. Shock and awe indeed. If you think this is getting confusing, you're not alone. Even senators can't keep these Bush or Trump wars straight. This is Senator Tom Cotton from this weekend.
I think President Bush has every power under the Constitution to strike boats in international waters.
Oopsie poopsie. That's a little Freudian. Feels like calling the teacher mom in the middle of a war crime. Well, let's be fair. These wars aren't exactly the same. For example, how the Bush administration went to great pains to convince everyone that the Iraq War had a higher purpose.
It has nothing to do with oil. Literally nothing to do with oil.
Literally. Nothing. So yeah, the one lesson this administration seems to have taken from Iraq is, beyond the weapons of mass destruction and fentanyl disruption and regime change, yada, 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 there might also be a side benefit to this war you should know about.
Venezuela has the largest reserves of oil in the world. Venezuela that
Well.
has a rich, talk about rich natural energy resources.
Massive oil reserve. They have gold. They have rare earths, oil, gold, and minerals.
And I am sure there are U.S. companies that would like to do business there.
Venezuela for the American oil companies will be a field day.
You know, I didn't think this war was a wise decision, but if it helps the oil companies smile again. So basically, all the bullshit reasons we used to justify the disastrous war in Iraq, the non-interventionist Trump regime are trotting out to justify war in Venezuela. So how is this war not considered a foreign entanglement? Well, it's easy, by redefining the word foreign.
And America First means we need a Western hemisphere where America is dominant.
If you're focused on America and America first, you start with your own hemisphere where we live.
America First also means the Americas first.
South America literally has the name America in it.
What an idiot.
So it's ours. Our name is on it. We own that shit. Don't you get it? America's new foreign policy is basically this. Don't kill people there. Kill them here. In your own time zone. It's classic advice. Shit where you eat. But I know.
Well, there you have it. And there's going to be a whole lot of shitting where people are eating. So stay prayed up. Continue to be repentant. Keep your head on a swivel. Watch what you say, when you say, where you say. Okay? And buckle up. Shalom.